Podcast 143. Welcome to another episode of Teaching Technology. So today I'm just going to be giving basically a tutorial on how to navigate and use the Apple Podcasts app. So this is obviously for iPhone users, but appear to be pretty helpful. So, and also, this is the only other video idea I had for this series, so here goes nothing. And let's just get started. Okay, so I'm going to start by opening the Apple Podcasts app. I'm just going to go back for a second. So, it's the purple icon. It has a couple of circles, and it kind of looks like there's a little bitty person in the center of it. So we're just going to open it. And when it opens up, it defaults to the Listen Now page. And there's several different sections of that. So the first one is Up Next, which shows you for the podcast that you're subscribed to, which episodes are playing and which order they will play if you were to put it on autoplay. In my case, I have Carrot and Andrew's Sweet Boys, Rylan Adams' The Sip, and Wild Till 9, just to name a few. And the next section is Latest Episodes, which shows all the most recent episodes of all the podcasts that you are subscribed to. And I'll show you how to subscribe to a podcast in just a little bit here. But next section. The next two sections are episodes you might like and shows you might like. That's basically like the recommended section based off of the podcasts that you already listen to. So, that pretty much sums that up. And then there's the recently played section, which shows all the podcast episodes that you've listened to recently. Okay, now we're going to move on to the Browse tab, which looks like 4 squares down at the bottom. And this is where, for some reason, you can't search for the shows in this section. But it basically shows you all the most popular shows, and you can even select a category. For example, I'm just going to randomly click on comedy, and it will show you all the most popular comedy podcasts. And there's apparently a bunch of subcategories, as you're seeing here, in that category. And now we're gonna move on to the third tab, which is library. And this is where all your podcast subscriptions kind of live, basically. And there's 3 different sections. There's shows, and this essentially just shows all the podcasts that you're subscribed to and how many, and underneath each one, or most of them, in my case, the number of episodes that all of them have is underneath it. Though I don't know if it's referring to new episodes or download episodes or what, but it shows that. So now I'm going to go back just by tapping on the word library, which is, you just saw, was on the left hand side of the screen. And the next section is episodes, which shows all the episodes of all the podcasts you're subscribed to. And then there's downloaded episodes. It shows all the podcast episodes that are downloaded onto your phone, and the difference between it being downloaded and being able to just listen to it. the ones that are downloaded, you would be able to listen to even if you do not have Wi-Fi and or cell service. So I think that covers that. And then now this is the part where I'm about to show you how to subscribe to a podcast. So you're just going to hit this magnifying glass that's in the bottom right corner. And, well, I'm just going to look up the new Paris Hilton podcast. This is... Okay, so I think the podcast is called This is Paris. Yes, that is correct. So I'm just gonna click on this because this is the one I want to try out. And then right beside that, there is a purple subscribe button. You're gonna click on that, and it'll show you this gray check mark that you just saw. And from here, I'm gonna show you how to get to the episode webpage. And you can do this for any podcast, and this is just go to the library, click on the show that you want to see details on, but I'm just going to use this as an example since we're already here. So you're going to press the purple details on the left hand side underneath the episode right there, and that shows you all the podcast information. And then, well, I guess since this is a new podcast, there's no episode webpage. So what I'm actually going to do now, since apparently there's not one for this, I'm just going to go to mine and show you guys. So this is the page for my podcast. So you just go to details like you did before. And then there's the episode webpage option here. You'll press that, and it'll take you straight to my Anchor profile. Now, there are other podcasting platforms out there, but that Anchor is the one that I use. So, and then there's also the more episode section. Now, this section is on any podcast that has, well, more than one episode. So you tap that, and it shows you all the episodes that are in existence for that particular podcast. And yeah, that's it. That's it for this episode of Teaching Technology. If you liked it, please be sure to like, comment, and subscribe. And also, as far as comments go, if you have additional questions, feel free to comment, or there's something I missed that you want to know how to do in this particular app, just let me know, and I can use that for a future episode. Anyway, the rest of the things, you can check out my links down in the description below. The first of which is for my affiliate with Sosic Clothing. There's a promo code through them that will get you 15% off site-wide. That promo code is OGRACE15. And there's also a couple of other merch links, which are for, the first is for the Lovecraft website, which has my Llama and Deer t-shirts on it. And they also have a lot of really cool pottery pieces there. And the second one is for my Teespring store, which has all my other t-shirt designs. I also have masks, totes, hoodies, all kinds of other things besides just plain old regular t-shirts. And the rest of my links are my website, my social media, and my podcast, Oh Grace After Hours. That is the show where I talk about my life as a YouTuber off camera. And I do new episodes every Tuesday, and that is available on Anchor, Apple Podcasts, Spotify, pretty much any podcast platform you can think of. And that's it. Thank you for watching, and above all else, stay fabulous. Bye!